Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy BULLBOYKENNELS. Today, I got another video here for you. These are all going to be Blu-rays. These are going to be some of the Asian movie pickups that I had recently got a few weeks back. Figured I'd finally do a video for them. Wasn't really sure if I was going to do like a separate video for each one, but then I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me just do them kind of together in a sense, because some of them I did watch and a few others I haven't. So I'll let you know which ones I've watched and which ones I have not watched. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get into that. The first one is going to be The Warlords. So this is a Peter Ho Sun Chan film. Now this one I have not watched, but I am definitely looking forward to checking this one out and seeing whether or not I enjoy this. So let's just go ahead and get into that artwork that they do have for it, for the front and back cover there. There is no inside artwork, it's just the disc itself, but it is what it is. And here goes the disc itself for that. So again, this is one that I'm definitely looking forward to watching. So was it it says set in the midst of the Taiping Rebellion of the 1860s. So the Warlord stars Jet Li as General Pang. So definitely have that one, So that's why, this is a movie I'm definitely looking to watch, with Jet Li in there. So definitely should be a very good movie. I have a lot of movies with Jet Li in there. A lot of them with like Donnie Yen. Not many with Jackie Chan. Just not a real big Jackie Chan fan, to be quite honest with you. I mean, some of his movies are cool, but just not a big fan of his. All right, so this next one, I did watch. And I don't remember if this was a long movie or not, because I know one of the two that I'm thinking of was definitely a long movie. This one might not be it. This was only an hour and 25 minutes, so this probably isn't that long one. So this is a film by Takashi Miike. This was an awesome film, and that is 13 Assassins. So really, really good film. You spend about half the movie, with them gathering up all their assassins together until they finally get 13 of them to go in, take care of business that they got to go and do. I mean, it is an older movie, so I guess I'm not really spoiling much to it, but, they pretty much all die, by the end of the film. But it is a really good film, though, and I really did enjoy this. I don't remember if they had like certain scenes that were like almost in black and white, or if I'm thinking of the other movie that I watched. Could be the other one, because I want to say it is the other one I'm thinking of. And that one was a pretty long film, but this one definitely a worthwhile pickup. Definitely something you definitely want to watch. Great film. You definitely want to check out some of the other films by Takashi Miike. These were just really, really, really good. The action scenes in it, the audio, fantastic in this movie. Definitely enjoyed this film. Really, really good. Now, this next one here, this one I have not got to watch. Now, there were some different versions of this particular film. I ended up going with the international version that includes part 1 and part 2. And this is from Action Master John Woo. Yes, John Woo. Haven't got to check this one out, as I said, but this is Red Cliff. And that is part 1 and part 2. Pretty cool, artwork that they got. Again, this one I have not got to watch, so I can't tell you if it's any good or not. I'm hoping that it is. I mean, from stuff that I've seen from it, this looked like a really good movie. I want to say they had more than 2 parts. I want to say I seen like a part 3, maybe a part 4. But I just ended up getting part 1 and 2 with this here set, since it did include the 2 international. Well, it included the international versions for part 1 and 2. Of this Asian film. You get the little Asian, ching ching, ling ling. So hopefully it's a good one, and we definitely enjoy this. Now the next one, this one did come with the slipcover. It's also from Takashi Miike. Actually, it says legendary director of 13 Assassins. So, same director as the first movie. I want to say this one did have some scenes that were in black and white. And again, that is this one here, Blade of the Immortal. Really cool ass fucking movie. I want to say this was long though. I want to say this was very long. Let me see if I can see the time on it. Yeah, don't see the timing on there. 141 minutes. Yeah, definitely longer than the other one. So this was definitely a longer movie. There's the back of the slip cover itself. And we'll go ahead and get into this here film. And, like I said, this one I really did enjoy it. But, man, it could have been a little shorter. I'll be honest with you about that. Could have definitely been a little bit shorter of a film, but it was really, really good. Basically the guy he can't die pretty much. But then, he ends up helping out this girl throughout the movie. And, there's just like this other dude that's like can kill a lot of people too as well. So those fights kind of like go on, different parts of the movie itself. But fantastic film though. Like, a lot of these films from Takashi Miike, these are outstanding films. Really, really enjoyed these. And, and these also weren't like expensive at all. They were pretty economical and very affordable. So you always have that, got to find that affordability. I want to say like a lot of these movies were like between like $5 to $8 for the most part. So they weren't very expensive at all. Very, very good. And then, of course, the one that I was looking for, for some reason, when I kept seeing information about this, they were talking about like 50 episodes. There's not 50 episodes to this particular series. I want to say it was 10 episodes. Let's see here. Yeah, 3 discs, 10 episodes. And that is none other than Ip Man. Well, Meet the Master Again. Ip Man Season 1. I haven't seen anything more than 1 season of this here series, but it is for Ip Man, so I am definitely gonna watch it for sure. I'm a big fan of the Ip Man movies, so I'm just gonna watch them. I don't really care. Some are better than others. Donnie Yen's are the best ones so far, but these are all good nonetheless. So and it's funny because when I first found out that they had like a season for Ip Man, I was like, man, when the hell did they come out with a season? So I was definitely glad to find this one. So I can definitely check this one out. Haven't got to see this season yet because I'm trying to catch up on some other movies that I've been watching, but this is something definitely that I definitely want to see, get some of my Asian films, as they say, because I love watching my Asian movies. Even though I will watch them in their language, I just read the text, but I do enjoy them. I mean, I think they're great and fantastic, especially, if you grew up like in the 70s and the 80s, watching, Kung Fu movies on a Saturday morning and then cartoons, don't remember if the cartoons were before or after, but I know it was cartoons and the Kung Fu movies. So, I just like watching these type of movies, even though these aren't those type of Kung Fu movies, but, they're still Asian movies nonetheless. And, these are very, very, some very, very good films to pick, to watch, and to choose from. So definitely got to enjoy that. So like I said, some of these I did get to watch already. Others I have not, but I will eventually get to the rest of them, and definitely enjoy those movies. I know some of these I still need to rip and put on my server because none of these come with digital codes. So usually if I have a movie that doesn't have a digital code, I'm gonna rip it anyways. So I eventually got to get around to doing that. But yeah, other than that, if you watch any of these movies or if you're into these type of movies, definitely let me know. Down in the comments below, we could chop it up. See if there's any similar interest there in these Asian movies. Even though I primarily watch horror movies, but I do love my Asian films, whether they're Chinese, Japanese, Korean. I watch them all. I don't really care. I enjoy them. So, but yeah, there's that. Anyways, it's been your boy BULLBOYKENNELS, and as always, keep them scratching. Peace. We up out of here.